Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the horse. So welcome back all my horsey friends. Let's see how my pony pals are doing this week. Are we galloping forward? Or have we been saddled to the spot? Sorry, it's not funny, is it? Right. Let's move these around and see how you guys are doing. I must also say thank you very much to everybody that's hit that subscribe button, as we are now over 300 subscribers. So thank you. It's more than I expected. Let's keep moving these around, and let's stop. Oh, on the horse. Let's stop. Oh, I do this with my eyes closed, so this is all done by just feeling, so you have to forgive me. Right, let's see where we're at. Let's stop about there. Let's take that one from the bottom, this one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so 2 whites and a black. So we're starting off in a positive place, but we do have that negative to kind of move into. But as I've always said before, white isn't always all right, black isn't always an attack. It all depends on the compatibilities, and we're going to flip them over, and we've got that catalyst card there, the pig, straight away. We've got change, and we've got something shifting in here. Out with the old, in with the new. Unfortunately, the pig is not the most compatible for the horse. That is a slow change that horses don't tend to have the patience for. They like quick and speed. They like it fast. They like it to zoom in, zoom out. It's very quick and fast paced with the horse people. But that pig is slow, and it's going to come in slow and steady, and that's going to irk you a little bit. That's going to frustrate you a bit, but you're going to have to deal with it. It's a positive thing. It's a good thing. There's a catalyst here. It's meant to happen, and from this we're going to gain strength. We're going to gain fortune. We're going to gain some sort of benefit, some sort of reward. There's going to be speed that is pent up and ready to go, like pulling back an arrow in a bow. You know, it's slow to pull it back, but when you let it go, it's going to excel, and that's what this kind of catalyst is doing for you now. You're going to excel from this. There are things around that are going to try and get in your way. There are things that are going to distract you. There are things that are going to I don't think it's going to be a great clash or a great conflict. But there are going to be things that are going to agitate you. There are going to be things that you're not going to agree with. There's going to be a lot of things up in the air at the moment. A lot of things up in the air. And it is going to be frustrating, and you're going to want to get through this relatively quickly, but you can't rush this. There's no rush here. That pig is slow, and it's going to take it slow. You have to adapt to that. You can't just force it. You can't just make things happen because you want them to happen. You can't just make them happen because you're quicker than everybody else. If you are running at a quicker speed, then, hey, you're going to have to slow down. You're going to have to wait. So you either slow down now and go at a steady pace, or you dash off, and then you have to wait. Either way, you've got to have the patience that you lack. And that is going to frustrate you. Because this change that's coming, this shift that's coming in, it's one that does need to be thought about thoroughly. It's one that needs to be adapted to. You can't just wing this. You can't just go, yeah, you know, we'll wing it. We'll just make it up as we go along. We don't need a plan. Unfortunately, that's not how this works. This could be quite a serious change as well. Something in circumstances, in like a very prominent place in your life. It could be something that is actually quite full on. And it's going to make a big impact, a very big impact, so much so that it's going to fracture and create more change. A catalyst after a catalyst. That means that you have gone through one type of change, which has created a new environment, which has created more change to now adapt to. But unlike the pig that's slow and unbearable for horse people, the goat is not like that. The sheep is not like that. The sheep is actually on your soulmate line there. That's a soulmate card. which means this is meant for you. This change is supposed to be happening for you. You can deal with the sheep a lot better than you can with the pig. This goat is actually quite compatible with you. It is a good catalyst for horse people, and it's in the white as well. So you're going to make the best out of this situation. And even though you lack the patience, or you are frustrated with having to wait around, or, you know, you're getting agitated with it, there is going to be things from this that you're going to take away, and you're going to be able to say, well, actually, yeah, I'm okay with this. Because you get whatever, like I say, this strength, this speed, this fortune, this whatever it is, it comes from this, which will come from this. It's a very good direction to be in. It's going to give you a lot of confidence. It's going to give you a boost. It's going to push you forward. And I think right now you haven't really got room for complaint. And if there is complaint, it's because you're finding complaint and you're finding problems where there isn't necessarily any, like making a mountain out of a molehill. I think right now, being commanding or trying to take control, that's not the way to go forward here. This is not the way to go forward. Although you can provide great leadership, for this to be a successful outcome, you do need to slow down and not be rushing around up the front, leaving people behind, but rather taking it again slow and steady for these changes to come in and for these changes to evolve you. Like, you know, you can adapt to it, but you need to grow with it as well. You need to let it mold you. There's no need to fight it. There's no need to go up against it. This is a good time, whether you like to see that or not. And I'm guessing you're not liking it, and you're not seeing it for the positives that it is. And that's why we're moving into this negative space, because you started off really slow, which has agitated you enough. And now that the other catalyst or the other changes and shifts are starting to become more explosive and noticeable, it could be too little too late, because you don't want to be going slow. It's giving you things to think about, and you don't want to be sitting around thinking about things that are unnecessary or unhelpful, when you could be moving forward in a more productive way. But what you have to understand, I get you're not a thinker, my lovely horse people. You're not part of that thinker triangle, but sometimes you do have to take the time to think and think things through, make a plan, make a sort of I guess in some ways, a step-by-step agenda. And that's going to frustrate you. It will. But you've got to be vigilant. You've got to be determined. You've got to be passionate. You've got to be persistent. You've got to believe in yourself and believe in it. You know, believe in what you are trying to get to. You have to be able to take control of a situation without actually trying to control the situation. It's more about being in control of yourself, and control of your own emotions, in control of your own sort of attitude towards things. You know, this isn't a permanent thing. This isn't a permanent thing. This is going to push through quite quickly, and it will get you to where you want to go. Like I say, you will find benefits from this. It's that lack of patience. You don't like the fact that you are now grounded in one place, and you're not going to like that, because your intuition and instinct is to follow your heart, follow your feeling, follow what feels right, not to think things through and go by the book. There could be communication barriers right now between you and other people, because they are in a different place, because they too are adapting to the change. And everybody, they deal with change differently. They deal with change in a different way. And while you see them deal with the change in a different way, you could be thinking that, you know, they're not doing it quite right. But like I say, you need to not have control of the situation. You need to have control over yourself. That's how this works. Less control over the situation, more control over yourself. Okay, horse people? We'll find out anyway, won't we, next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys. Hopefully all back to normal next week, and I should be back on the Thursday. I do apologise for being a day late today. I will be back later on with a reading for the sheep people. So if you are interested, I'll see you then. If not, I'll just see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.